Hold up, say that again. I'm sorry.
That was good.
Alright, go again. Ready?
Yeah, Zach just ran to the bathroom really quick. He wasn't feeling well right before he came up to present, so I'm gonna just throw up his presentation for him really quick. Just to get things started, he wanted me to show you guys.
That's enough of that. Alright, everybody. Zach can't quite make it. He's tasked me to come in and go ahead and lead a presentation on me, Batman. Because that's what he decided to do his sip on. So let's go and get this thing started. I've had a long history. The first appearance of Batman occurs in May of 1939. This has given me a lot of opportunities to have a variety of stories in a wide range of media. Unfortunately, it also means that a definitive Batman is not existent when it comes to featured stories. While there is a Batman canon, due to a variety of writers, different focuses on the various aspects of Batman, such as his personality, his techniques, or his methods, have become focuses of different stories. Neil Gaiman was asked to write the last Batman story. To do so, he needed to find those aspects that are always Batman. He finally came down to this. I'm Batman. I protect the city. I rescue people. I investigate crimes. I guard the innocent. I correct the guilty. Knowing this, Zach sought to explore Batman and how his deliverance of justice in order to accomplish these principles differed from others. It is my job to make sure that no one in Gotham City ever has to face what I did. My parents, murdered in cold blood over a string of pearls and a few $100s. I exist to make sure that the powerless, the weak, and the oppressed never have to face the corrupt by themselves ever again. The government and the police, although they are somewhat, they do a job, not a very good job. They're inefficient. And they're just unable to stop the crime that is rampant in Gotham City. Corruption is prevalent and infiltrates every level and structure. Gotham needs a symbol, a sign that there is at least one force who will not bow nor bend to that corruption.
Yeah.
To be such a force, one has to be more than a man. A man can be destroyed or locked up. However, if one devotes oneself to an ideal, one can become a legend. As flesh and blood, I can be ignored. As a symbol, I can be incorruptible. I can be everlasting. I have to stand and fight for justice, so that I can be a symbol of hope, so that Gotham knows they no longer have to be afraid of the corruption of that cowardly lot again. To display the difference between how I stop criminals using violent techniques and how my enemies use violence in their crime sprees, I've pulled up a specialist who, on my most persistent foe, the Joker. So without further ado, let me present to you Professor Bartholomew Walpert.
Hey, Walpy, shut up. Come on. Hey, come on. Read the card. That man's out there. Here first, you don't want to disappoint the student, now do you? Now read the cards, Walpy. Okay, go ahead. I'm right here. Hi, covenant staff, students. I am Professor Bartholomew Walpy. Now, Walpy. Be more confident, Walpy. Okay, read the lines, read the nice, confident, like you mean it. Read the cards. The Joker's history began not too much longer after Batman's own. He debuted in 1941 and quickly became popular, known for constantly being caught in situations no ordinary man can escape from alive, and yet escaping from these situations. He has gone through stages of being a killer with a theatrical flair to a silly thief with a desire to stage elaborate heists, to a sociopath clown whose sole desire is to play with Walpy. You're making me sound so boring. Okay? Do not let that happen. Look,
Joker!
Okay?
Joker, let him
The
go!
wrong idea about dear old Joker, do you?
Let him go now, Joker!
Okay, so he better. Bats keep your underwear on over your tights. If you try to leave that room, then Professor Walper is in for a nasty surprise. What kind of surprise?
Read the card!
The moment you leave that room, the Joker leaves this one, and I get to be a part of a neat little daytime fireworks show. You said you let me go!
Hey, look here. Look at me. Hey, look, if the Batman cooperates, and you can bet Robin's tiny whitey that he will. And if you do your job right, then you'll be walking out of here fresh as old Bruce Willis in the Sixth Sense.
But
Hey! Spoilers! You didn't call spoilers, Walkie. Now, read the cards.
the Joker ultimately desires to bring everyone, especially Batman, to his perspective. He sees the world and existence as one big meaningless joke, and he just wants the world to laugh with him. In his 1986 story, The Dark Knight Returns, Frank Miller explores the Batman-Joker relationship like none before him. Here, the Joker displays an obsession with Batman to the point of infatuation. The Joker sees his interactions with Batman as a game to see how far he can push the dull knight.
Do you get the joke?
The Joker takes a certain pride in the amount of people he has killed, though he admits that he does not keep count, but that he knows Batman does.
And I love you for it, darling.
He believes he has finally pushed Batman to the edge, and in the critical moment of their battle, the Joker believes he has succeeded in convincing Batman that the only way to end their game is to finally kill the Joker. Batman, however, cannot bring himself to cross that line, instead choosing to snap Joker's neck in such a way that paralyzes him.
And it was so... The moment was perfect. And you couldn't do it? Paralysis? Really? You didn't have the nerve? Sorry, Walby. It's back to you.
Alan Moore, a revolutionary writer of comics in the 80s, was asked to write a Batman story. The story was a possible origin for the Joker, but also further explored his views of the world. It came down to the key phrase of one bad day. The Joker believed that people are not that different from him, that all it would take to bring someone to his perspective would be one bad day. To test his theory, he kidnaps Commissioner James Gordon and subjects him to a psychological onslaught.
Okay. Enough of this. Hello, Covenant College. How's everyone doing this evening? Woo! Sorry about that lame ass over there. You know, he could bore the whole Canada off of Dr. McDougal. So, how's everyone well? Excited to see the bats? Hey, you over there. Yes, don't think I don't see you falling asleep. Whew, that's so rude during the bats presentation. Oh, bats, what are you sharing with these pretty little souls? Oh, telling them about how demented I am and how dastardly my crimes are. How crazy the old Prince of Crime drives Gotham City. Who are you sharing those neat little bat snacks with him? Don't leave that room without getting his recipe for bat nog.
Enough, Joker!
Testy, tis fascinating. You should practice a little patience. Now, look, the real reason I wanted to come in was to have a little chat with the students here. You see, as old Weepy Walpy was saying, none of you are all that different from me. You see, your morals, your code, they're a bad joke. Dropped at the first sign of trouble. You're only as good as the world allows you to be.
You're wrong. These students strive for justice.
Don't talk like one of them. You're not, okay? When the chips are down, these civilized students here, they'll eat each other. I'm not a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. And you, Batman, you had a bad day once. And it drove you as crazy as me. Only you won't admit it. I mean, what is it with you? What made you what you are? Girlfriend killed by the mob? Brother carved up by gangsters? Parents commit suicide in front of you?
Enough!
Ooh! It seems I had a nerve. You know, something like that happened to me once. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but my point is, I went crazy when I saw what a black, awful joke the world was. I went as crazy as a coot. I admit it. Why can't you?
Clark, I need your help.
Oh. Now, students, pay attention up here. Look at me. There we go. All eyes on me. Your professors have plans. Chartwell's has plans. Halverson's got plans. You know, they're schemers. Schemers trying to control their little worlds. You know what I noticed? Nobody panics when things go according to plan, even if that plan is horrifying. If tomorrow I tell the bagpipe that kid back there, yes, yes, Kiefer? Is that, yes. If I tell the bagpipe tomorrow that Kiefer is going to fail his exams, or that Chartwell's is going to serve eggs that aren't actually made of eggs, and serve coffee that they tell you is caffeinated, but it's actually